This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Come to you from historic Memorial Gym in Hazard. It will be North Laurel making the trip up to play the Lady Dogs of Hazard in a big 13-14th regional matchup right here. Manus Blair, Jim McCauley, David Adams with you. Brian Johnson will have the evening off. Probably a lot of chores around the house, but that's okay. But guys, this is a good test and matchup for both teams right now at this point. The district will start Monday night throughout the state of Kentucky. And, Hazard is one of the favorite teams, if not the favorite team over here in the 14th. And we're looking at the team in blue and black down to her right, who is one of the teams over in the 13th.
Oh, yeah, North Laurel right now and, in the standings, they're number 2 in the standings in a very, very stacked 13th region. So, this is great scheduling by Hazard. To get this kind of test going into tournament time really gives them a good barometer of where they are.
Yes.
So, I think I'm really excited. This is one of the games when our producers sent it out last week. We looked on the schedule. Last night you had an incredible game with Hazard and Powell.
Yeah.
And then you looked at this one. Manus, North Laurel, a storied girl basketball program. It's going to be a great one.
And it goes all the way back to the 70s with Roy Bowling and what Laurel County brought to statewide and beginnings of contemporary girls basketball started in the 70s. But when you look at North Laurel, they've had wins against Southwestern, now the 12th.
Yes.
Third-rated team. Frederick Douglass, RPI number 1, 11th region.
Absolutely.
South Laurel, who is now the number 1 team over top of them by RPI, but they have lost to Simon Kenton. They have lost to Ashland, Campbell County, and a team called Assumption out of the 7th region. So they have played really good. So he mentioned a barometer but that's Hazard as well.
Yeah.
Hazard is gauging this game for where they stand going into tournament time.
Absolutely. They played them early in this season at North Laurel, and Hazard could not get by that game, and then they played in the YMT, and it was in the finals. So, but now let's see how much Hazard has got going for them now. They do have an injury, Jim McCauley.
Yeah, and that broke my heart. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the young lady. We're looking at her coming across the floor, a senior for Hazard, Carly Davidson, and that words can't explain.
Right.
As a senior on this special run they've had to do with an injury.
Yep. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about the keys and give you the lineup right here on Hometown 24. Stay with us tonight. It's a big basketball night at Memorial Gym.
This is News 12.
Since 1985, Hometown 24 has been serving this community with local programming produced by local people.
Hornets going to air it out. He's got a man out here. Linden caught it to 45.
Using the latest video technology to bring you the news, sports, and local events that matter to you.
First on your Hometown News tonight.
I'm Harold Mullins, and thanks for joining us.
40 years is a long time in Eastern Kentucky. Here's to 40 more.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
For over a century, Bank of Heinemann has proudly served Knott County and the surrounding communities. They're your hometown bank, built on trust, service, and a commitment to their neighbors. With online banking, bill pay, and mobile deposit, they blend today's convenience with the personal service you've always known. Visit them on the Hyman Bypass or at the Holly Hills Shopping Center. Bank of Hyman, where tradition and trust still matter.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
At Appalachian Wireless, we believe the future of our region starts with our students. That's why we're proud to award scholarships to non-deserving high school seniors throughout the Appalachian Wireless coverage area from the class of 2026. It's our way of investing in the hard work and dedication and the next generation of leaders right here at home. So students can learn more at any Appalachian Wireless retail location or at AppalachianWireless.com, or just by asking their guidance counselor on how to apply. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Welcome back to the historic Memorial Gym for tonight's game between North Laurel and the Hazard Lady Bulldogs. Guys, it's time for the keys of the game. And Jim, if you're North Laurel, they've got only 2 or 3 keys they work on, and they do them well, my friend.
Well, I mean, you look at junior sensation Mariella Claybrook. Just a phenomenal player. Gets to the free throw line a whole lot. Dominating, and that's going to be a big deal for Hazard as well. But that's their whole focus. They don't score, they average about 60 points a game. Get the ball, it all starts with her in the middle.
Absolutely. Manus, Maddie from Apple from Hazard, if she plays well, the Dogs usually play well.
Well, I'm going to tell you one aspect I'm going to look at is the rebounds. In the 2 prior ones, North Laurel out-rebounded them double figures, and that is going to play a big part, which goes to Miss Bray Eddington. She must box out Claybrook, and she must force her off the block if Hazard is going to play to the utmost to win the basketball game here. Losing Davidson, who comes in for Davidson? It's probably going to be a combination of Emily Higgins and Maggie Combs.
Right.
Who can be that person to fill the void? Carly, outstanding defender. She is going to be missed on the defensive end. Who can take up that void tonight? And can they protect the basketball? When you're talking about Maddie from Apple, she's got to take care of the basketball, and Laura Everidge, they got to take care of the basketball.
And another thing on missed shots, it's very crucial that the Dogs get back, because North Laurel really likes to fill the lanes, guys, and take advantage of that. No question about it.
David, that's one of the things with Miss Carly Davidson. She's so good at getting back in transition defense. I don't know how many times we watched her back tip people, do those kind of things, so they're really going to miss her there.
So, and typically she always guarded the person who's going to handle the ball the majority of the time, and that's going to be Combs for North Laurel. So that means Maggie Combs or Higgins have got to come in and provide that on-ball defense to keep North Laurel from pushing the basketball up the floor and getting in their offense and transition, like you're talking, David, getting those easy transition baskets they've got to get back and do something about it.
Yeah, North Laurel is very good at transition baskets. You'll see them do it.
Yeah, when you've got to pay so much attention to Claybrook in the middle, but you look at that little 8th grader, Laylee Phillips, who can flat fill it up from outside.
Absolutely.
So, you pay too much attention, you get lulled to sleep, and you're giving up 3 in a hurry.
Oh, absolutely.
She's got 36 threes on the season.
That's a shooter that has 36 threes, guys. That's somebody that can get it done, So looking forward to seeing this ball game because if the Dogs, they want to see where they're at, Manus Blair.
And we've got very few opportunities. The Dogs got one more game before tournament time starts Monday.
Well, it's that time for starting lineups, and we'll get you started here with the lineups and the tip. Manus, we're ready to go.
And it'll first be for the North Laurel Lady Jaguars, like we've said, 18-6 on the season. RPI number 2 in the 13th region, coached by Mr. Eddie Mahan in his 15th year at North Laurel. Of course, Coach Mahan has 4 regular season championships and 2 Elite 8. So a lot to be thankful for in the North Laurel's program and Coach Mahan.
Oh, absolutely. He's done a great job over there. And Coach Birchall's on the bench with him. Clay County, who did wonderful things at Clay County. So a very experienced coaching staff.
I also want to wish Kaylee Pennington a happy birthday. This announced a minute ago for the Hazard Lady Bulldogs. And I think they're making some academic announcements or whatever here.
Absolutely.
Scott Napier on the PA, of course.
Third place in the boys division. The Bobby Bates Youth Classic.
So those 2 young ladies getting recognized out there, guys.
Yep.
The state line brawl, girls.
It's wrestlers.
Oh, wrestlers. Oh.
Boys, second place. Also,
I got kind of messed up on that one, didn't you?
The 2024 Kentucky Girls Youth State
Brian Johnson on other assignment tonight.
Oh, yeah. He's stretched out in the chair. Becky's probably waiting on him.
I don't know about that, guys.
I hope she's not on the porch. Somebody mentioned snow again this Saturday.
Someone said snow's coming Sunday, so we'll tell them to stay off the porch.
Yeah, that's snow.
Oh, my.
Wrestling. And her first ever Kentucky Girls State Championship for 10U, 62 pounds in the Kentucky Folk Style Wrestling Committee.
And there they go.
Ryan's other accomplishments.
While they're making that, the 54th District Girls Bracket will be Hazard and Buckhorn on Monday at 6. Leslie County and Perry Central right after that.
Perry County playing a lot better as of late.
Perry County is definitely.
Guys, I've been told that those 2 are state champions in wrestling.
Oh, my. We'll need to get their names.
And we will indeed.
And in the boys bracket on Tuesday, the Hazard Bulldogs will face Buckhorn in the first game at 6. And that will follow with Perry Central and Leslie County right after that. The girls' championship will be Wednesday at 7, and the boys' championship will be Thursday at 7.
Riley Campbell and Ryan Watts.
Now, is that what district was that, Manus?
That was the 54th district.
Okay, the 53rd it's set as well.
It should be tomorrow. Tomorrow they're doing the stuff for the 53rd.
Okay.
And then in the 55th, you have the girls, Wolf and Jackson on Monday. The winner to play Breathitt on Wednesday. And then in the boys, Wolf County and Jackson City will play Monday in the second game, and that will be through Breathitt County. And now we're ready for the lineups. And first of all will be 00 sophomore guard Bella Lewis, averaging 7.9 points on the season. Number 2 will be senior guard Haley Combs, averaging 8.2. Number 3, sophomore guard Bella Mahan, averaging 5.4. Number 10, junior center Marilla Claybrook, averaging 18 and 10.9 rebounds. And last but not least, number 34, 8th grade guard Laylee Phillips, averaging 10.8. Once again, the North Laurel Lady Jaguars are coached by Mr. Eddie Mahan. Now for the Hazard Lady Bulldogs, 15 and 10. RPI ranking of number 1 in the 14th region.
Starting at guard is sophomore number 5.
Number 5, sophomore guard Maddie Frontapple, averaging 16.2 points per game.
Junior number 11.
Number 11, junior forward Laura Everidge, averaging 10.5 points.
Junior number 15.
Number 15, junior forward Bray Eddington, averaging 8.7 points a game.
At forward is a junior, the birthday girl, number 0, Kay.
Number 0, junior center Kaylee Pennington, averaging 2.2. And number 3, sophomore guard Maggie Combs, averaging 2.2 for the Bulldogs.
Look for Eddington have to handle the basketball and be strong with tonight because North Laurel will press right off the bat, guys, and they really like to run and jump and trap in the corners, and they're very good at it too. They play it well, so Hazard's got to really take care of the basketball here to get a good start in this basketball game. North Laurel makes their way out on the floor as we get ready for the Bank of Hyman Hometown 24 Game of the Week, coming at you right here from the historic Memorial Gym in Hazard. Hazard will make their way out, and look like Mr. Purry will get ready to toss the basketball, guys.
Travis Purry, Roger Fairchild, and Jim Cecil, your officials for tonight. And we're ready for that Appalachian wireless tip-off, and it will go to North Laurel.
Hazard was starting the zone. That doesn't surprise me, Jim. They got to close the paint down and protect the three-point line.
Lewis with a basketball looking to skip it. Combs to Mahan. As Jim said, Phillips, you've got to know where she's at if you're going to play zone. And with a floater, it's blocked, knocked back to Phillips. Kicker to Mahan for the long 3, and it doesn't go. Box out, but it goes to Lewis. Everidge had boxed out Claybrook, and it's going to be a turnover on the Lady Jaguars.
But you saw automatically, minus what you talked about with the rebounding, and that North Laurel is so active on the glass.
And it looks like North Laurel will sign Front Apple attention right as the ball comes in.
Looks like the old diamond and one.
Yeah.
Pennington thought about it. Combs starting the game tonight in place of Carly Davidson, who went down with that ACL injury. That ball was thrown away, but rescued by Front Apple. She'll turn 15-footer good.
Nice shot there, guys. Good follow through, and Front Apple gets the Dogs on the board first.
Lewis back to Combs and got back on defense quickly. Claybrook over to Combs, and long 3 by Lewis. It's off. Rebound's going to be Everidge.
There's the key on missed shots.
Yeah,
limit North Laurel to 1.
You're exactly right, David.
Here comes the half-court Trout. Step through, knocked away, and it will stay with Hazard.
Yeah, you can see on the defensive end how much attention that Miss Claybrook's drawing in the middle.
Front Apple comes through off the screen. She's got the wide open 3, and she's 2 for 2.
Front Apple, a little music at the old Memorial Gym, guys.
Hazard gets off to a really good start with a 5-0 start.
You know, the zone starting out with the good start. You've got to protect the three-point line with North Laurel, no question about that.
Lately, that time she ball faked and stepped under and was wide open and knocked it down without hesitation.
37th three-pointer on the season. Combs goes, doesn't have anything, and she's going to throw it out of bounds, and it will be North Laurel basketball.
And North Laurel quickly into the front court to get that offense set.
Back to Phillips, to Combs. Got a 4-out, 1 in with Claybrook off the board. Misses it. Addington with the rebound.
Yeah, Pennington did a good job that time keeping her from driving in a little closer and taking a shot. It was a little more uncomfortable right there.
Average 3. Doesn't go. Addington with a rebound. Kicked some front apple. She turns, and it's going to be a turnover. Combs stepped into the passing lane. She's got the basketball. Looking for someone to give it up to. You know, they've got the 4-out, 1 in. It's hard in a 2-1-2 matchup to get out to them. And there's Lewis with the open 3, and it's going to be long. Average rebound.
Average taking that ball to the corner. You want to leave it in the middle and come down if you can.
And Pennington will miss the 16-footer. Combs rebound.
You know, just about a 1.5 feet out of her normal range on that, Manus.
And shooting over a big tree.
That's true. And I don't know exactly the height on Claybrook, but I'd say she's 6'1".
I think she's listed as 6 foot, but that's unofficial. Missed shot, and once again, 1 and done by North Laurel. Goes into Pennington. Had Addington for a brief moment. Average long 3, good.
20-footer by Average.
Yeah, Hazard really shooting the ball well to open up this game.
8-3. Bulldogs by 5.
Claybrook goes in. Nice pass by Lewis. Puts it in. First bucket for Miss Claybrook. Combs knocked away and out of bounds. It will stay with Hazard, and in the basketball game, Phillips will go out, and in will come Paisley Robinson. So 8th grader for 8th grader.
Yeah, for a team with North Laurel that has all the accolades they have, only 1 senior on the whole roster.
Yep. Combs will shoot the 3. Comes up short. Rebound long comes to Mahan. Looking up the floor. Looking to Robinson. Step through. Might have got away with just a little bit of a walk. Goes into Claybrook. She'll turn. Nice pass to Lewis. Off the board. Gets her own rebound. Claybrook turns, misses, rebound to Addington.
She had a good look, guys. This ball sailing to the left.
Well, and you know, David and Jim, if you don't make anything, you can't get into your pressure game. And
that is true.
Front apple, long 3, misses. Rebound is fought for. Claybrook with it. Long outlet pass, got a 2 against 1. Average back, steps through, puts it off the board, misses it. Addington with the rebound.
North Laurel missing some easy opportunities, guys.
Yeah, and Hazard doing a pretty good job on the boards early.
Combs steals it, goes 1-on-1 against Average, and she'll lay it in. 3 Lady Jaguars in the scoring column. Average will shoot the long 3, and it won't go. Rebound is Claybrook. Outlet to Lewis, and she'll hold up.
8-7 her score, 2:24.
Combs thought about it, backs it out. Goes into Claybrook. She'll turn, knocked away, and that's going to be a turnover. Combs will get it up to front apple. She goes through, left hand, good.
Yeah, nice move. Yeah, Maddie did a great job with ball control in the traffic right there.
Give her 7.
Nice touch on that left hand using the square, guys.
And it's stolen. Pass was behind Robinson, stolen by Combs. Front apple was 7 points. Addington, look, nobody there. Reverse to Combs, back to Pennington. Front apple open in the corner.
Oh, she's feeling it, man.
Got 10. Got 2 3-pointers.
Music in Hazard.
10 of the 13 for the Hazard Lady Bulldogs. Combs all the way across to Lewis, goes into Claybrook, turns, and it's going to be a jump ball.
Yeah, Hazard doing a really good job with that backside help when the ball's entered into the post. Pennington trying to front, and they're getting the ball over, and as soon as Claybrook drops the ball down, Laura Everidge was in there to snatch it up for the jump ball.
Emma Carl in for Coach Mahan, along with, I think it was Molly Morgan came in. Emily Higgins comes in and Hannah Cottle for the Lady Bulldogs. That pass is deflected. Turnover. Carl will pick it up. Combs looks up to Robinson. You can see they're trying to go inside to Claybrook.
Yes, they are. She's going block to block, and there's a turnover.
Hands by Higgins. Front Apple gives it up to Eddington. It's blocked by Combs. Blocked that time, and it's going to be a 2 against 2. Combs going against Everidge off the board. Misses it, but there's Claybrook coming from behind, and she is fouled.
Number 15.
But Claybrook runs the floor really well.
One thing, if you're the Dogs, you do not want to come down on a break and you take a shot that you can't make instead of backing it out. If you don't have that quick shot, bring it out and set it again. And I've seen Coach Howard. I think he kind of explained that to Maddie. And
yeah, when you let North Laurel get into that transition, David, it's tough on them.
It's tough. You're right.
Misses that one, but rebound's going to come to Front Apple. It just makes for bad transitional defense when you shoot something in from the wing down as well.
North Laurel really extending their defense out now.
Goes to Higgins, long three. It's going to come up short. Rebound is knocked away, and it'll be North Laurel basketball.
I thought she shot that out of her range, guys.
Yeah. But she just didn't really seem like she was set good.
Yeah.
It was more, I'm shooting because I'm open, not because I want the shot.
Searching the shot rather than coming to her.
18 on the clock, first quarter. 13-8er score.
And Front Apple once again on the A to B pass steals it. Higgins goes in off the board and puts it in.
Now that is how you do it, right against the glass.
4 seconds, got to get it off, throws it at the length, it doesn't go, and that's going to end the first quarter.
We played one, 15-8. Lady Dogs with the lead by 7. We'll be back. Stay with us right here on Hometown 24.
Come right to the source and get the region's best basketball coverage. HT24 puts you right in the middle of the action, and it's free to watch on Facebook. Watch the state's most exciting basketball right here with HT24.
Second quarter getting ready to get started here. 15-8er score. Hazard hitting some shots, guys, and getting limited. North Laurel to one shot on the other end has helped them prevail here in the first quarter. They got to keep that up because North Laurel will keep coming at you guys.
North Laurel with the basketball starters back in for the Lady Jaguars. Phillips will turn, gives it back out to Lewis, and you see they're going to go right in there, kick back to Combs. She gets into the lane, and she puts it in.
Now they can get in their pressure when they make, especially a shot under the basket, and there are 4 of them down there already.
And the 2-2-1 does exactly what it's supposed to do, is speed you up a little bit, and you got to be careful with the basketball. Front Apple, long three. He doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Phillips. Combs will get it up to Lewis. Fake by Mahan, floater, and it hits the backside of the backboard.
It's an athletic play by Front Apple to save that in.
Use the old left hand, Jim.
Yeah.
Average, and it's going to be Phillips stepping into the passing lane. Turnover on the Hazard Lady Bulldogs.
Dogs have not been successful passing cross court against this bunch,
that's
guys.
about the fourth time they've turned it over doing that.
Mahan, long three, doesn't go. There's Claybrook. She'll put it in.
Got to put a body on Claybrook. She is tough there on the block, guys, with that height especially.
Gives her 5. By the way, that is the 5th offensive rebound. That's the first one they've gotten and scored off of, though. From that step back, Eddington with the offensive rebound. Kicker to Average, and they'll set the offense.
Yeah, the pressure just seems like it's giving Hazard a little bit of an issue.
Higgins long three, and that time she got her feet under.
Yep. 24-footer.
And we've watched her. I mean, she's very capable of making a bunch of threes out there. But like Maina said, that time she settled herself underneath the shot.
18-12 goes into Claybrook, and you immediately see the double team. Phillips with a 3, and that's going to be long. Rebound comes to Mahan.
You got to get that rebound if you're Hazard right there.
Claybrook able to get to it and puts it in.
Because that right there happens, guys, when they get the second or third time. You've got to limit them to one in all possibility.
Eddington with a kick. Average thought about it. Goes in. 15-footer comes up short. Rebound is fought for, and Eddington will run it down. Higgins, can it be 2 in a row? And it is.
My, she says, I'm ready, guys. Give me the ball.
Gives her 8. Combs will bring it up 21-14, 5-minute mark. Turnaround 15-footer rattles, doesn't go. Claybrook gets the rebound, but it is going to be a foul on Average.
And Average worked really hard to try to gain leverage in there, but just dug in a little too quick and a little too low.
Mahan will come out. Emma Carl will come in for Coach Mahan. Looking to set a screen for Claybrook, unable to get it to her. Combs, long 3, it's off. Rebound's going to come down to Carl. She goes up, misses it.
Yeah, Higgins is feeling it. When she came across, she's threw that hand up wanting the ball.
Average long 3, good.
Wow, the Bulldogs are on fire for 3 points.
They're shooting it well, guys.
That's the 6th three-pointer here in the first half.
First lead at 10.
Goes to Claybrook, goes up, bodies up, gets her own rebound over the opposite side and puts it in.
Yeah, it's really hard to defend against that.
And it's knocked away by Combs from Average. Goes in off the board, misses it, rebound front apple.
Yeah, Average did a great job that time defending that without drawing the foul.
Yep.
Used her hip a little bit to nudge her a little bit. Higgins fakes, goes in off the board.
Oh, my!
Yeah, who is this young lady? Well, I'm telling you, we knew that she had big game potential, but she is really having a great second quarter here.
Averages 3 points, got 10.
Hey! 26-16 her score.
Goes into Claybrook, kicks it back out, and ball's knocked and recovered by Lewis. Pennington now bodying up, and Carl with a kicker to Phillips. Misses it, rebound comes down to Carl.
Hazard got to get back and rebound the basketball on these shots, guys. You keep giving them that
David,
shot.
They're sending 2 players to try to block Claybrook out, and that's letting somebody on the backside slip in.
Lewis's first 2. That's 10 offensive rebounds. Front apple long 3. It's going to come down to Carl.
I may have rushed that one just a little bit.
Goes into Claybrook, being bodied up by Pennington. Kicker to Phillips, 3, and it goes. Her second 3.
And no matter what you do inside, you've got to have somebody assigned to her defensively.
Yeah.
She's too good a shooter to leave uncontested.
Hazard doing a nice job breaking the pressure. They've got their middle man coming up.
They've got to be careful about taking that first shot to get in that up and down game. Goes inside high low. Eddington couldn't get back to it, and that's going to be a turnover. Combs is behind the defense. She will go in, and it will go in.
Yeah, Combs, we've seen her do that 3 times. She finishes really well on the break.
It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take one as well. 26-23, 2:11 to go until the half. We're coming back right after this.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management. Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
26-23, 2:11 to go as the Bulldogs will get the basketball back. North Laurel with a little run there, guys. Bulldog needing a bucket.
And now Coach Howard's made some subs here. Combs is in and Alyssa Howard is in. Against the press, you've got Everidge and Front Apple out, and they handled the press well.
And he recognized fatigue was becoming a little bit of a factor. That's from way downtown.
Oh man.
Long rebound, and it's going to be Combs, 1 against 3. She goes through, she attacks. Man, she almost made that. Howard will throw it back into Eddington.
Yeah, that was
a heck of a move.
An excellent. She used a Euro step.
Now there's something you can't do if you're the Dogs.
And that's going to be a timeout as the ball was caught in that Coffin corner. 30-second timeout by Coach Howard.
You know, the old way to handle that, guys, you're trapped over there on the side and you got 2 on you. My old high school coaches taught me right off the leg, boys. Right off. You just take the ball, fake it up, bring it down off their leg, and
that's the only way.
My old high school coach taught me, too, when I got in that. Come over here and sit down.
So, in other words, keep your dribble unless you got
in the middle of the floor.
Well, it looks
and
like
both of those are effective, by the way.
Dogs will get ready to throw it back in here, and still Everidge is in with the most experience for the Dogs. She will try to come and get it, and she does have it. Manus, we're ready to go with 1:34.
Yeah, you can see North Laurel's ratcheting up that defensive pressure right now.
Yes, they are.
It's called passing lane, trying to deflect it, trying to get it to somebody. And
it's just pushing the offense so far out, Manus. It's really hard to get in any kind of flow when you're worried about your livelihood out there.
Average from the way downtown, and it's going to go.
Wow. 30-footer.
Yeah, her third three-pointer, give her 9.
I guess if the defense push you out, just shoot further away.
Got the kind roll from the goals here at historic Memorial Gym. Phillips goes in, nice pass. Claybrook puts it in.
Textbook, guys.
Yeah, once she broke down that initial on the zone,
right,
David.
Yep.
And gives her double figures with 11. Combs with it, 2 against 2, tries to give it up. Eddington takes it, comes up short. Claybrook with the rebound. Ball was deflected, Mahan able to pick it up.
25 on the clock, Bulldogs by 4.
Backside cut that time goes Phillips, gives it back to Carl. She didn't want to take it. All the way across to Carl, and it's going to be thrown back. Mahan with a long shot, and it's going to be long. Going back in, they're not going to get nothing off, and that's going to end the first half.
29-25 our score. When we come back, we'll go over the first half score and talk strategy for the second half coming up from the historic Memorial Gym. Stay with us on Hometown 24. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads.
but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
TVS has made a commitment to bringing you the best channel lineups and most diverse video packages available. We are proud to introduce Broadband TV, our newest and most affordable video package yet. 48 of the most watched channels we offer, some new channels only available with this package, and over 300 of the best free ad-supported channels available, all for only $29.95.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Brought to you by Double Quick, Key Chicago Bankruptcy Express, Hometown Pharmacy in Hazard, Mountain Health Alliance, TPBT Bancorp, Primary Care Centers, Kentucky Farm Bureau Whitesburg, and Heidi Hoffensberger Law.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Welcome back. We're at the half here at the historic Memorial Gym. 29-25 our score as the Hazard Lady Bulldogs is leading North Laurel in a big 13th-14th region clash, guys. And Jim, looking over this first half, Hazard, I know, has shot the ball pretty well. They have some turnovers that they forced themselves trying to go places, and North Laurel turned the D up a little bit, and they got to adjust to that.
Well, I think you're exactly right, David. They're allowing North Laurel to push them out, well out beyond the three-point line. And defensively, North Laurel started figuring some things out. In that 2-3 zone, they're starting to attack the middle of it a little bit better. And their North Laurel players pass the ball so well. So when that ball goes to the middle, either it's going to Phillips or Claybrook, and if it's not there, they're immediately kicking it out on the wing and getting another run at the basket. So, Hazard, you shoot the ball that well. The bad thing about it, averages and percentages usually work out in the long run.
Yeah.
And so
and sorry, Jim.
No, go ahead, Manus.
You got to pick and choose who you're going to guard on the perimeter.
Yeah.
And because you're going to either give up to Claybrook if you extend, or you shade Phillips and you shade Mahan and say the other three, shoot away.
If you can beat us,
shoot away.
We'll go home.
And we'll go home with that. But,
You got Higgins, Everidge, From Apple.
That's 3 scores.
Shooting the basketball pretty well right now. But Addington, she's got to add some points there. She had a couple shots, man. She's got to be stronger down there.
Well, you got to make Claybrook play defense in the interior. But when you're looking at Hazard, they made 7 3-pointers. If you ask Coach Howard before this game, we're going to make 7 3-pointers, and we're going to be ahead 29-25, and nobody's in foul trouble.
Well, he'd take it all day long.
Oh, yeah.
You darn right. He would take it everywhere. But, Hazard's played well.
Yeah, they have.
Hazard's played well. North Laurel's just not knocked down the shots. But, one of the things, and I've been keeping them for the first time this year, I kept offensive rebounds, and it was 10 for North Laurel and 4.
Yeah, that's a big difference there.
Well, I think, twofold there. They're doubling so hard on Mariella Claybrook that the backside rebounder is not there.
Yeah.
They're fronting her, they're posting her. Heck, they'd try to lasso her if they could.
Doubling down on them. And so
North Laurel's not scoring on their first shot down, guys. They're scoring on the second or third.
Well, other than Claybrook, and she's got 11, here at halftime. But when she's been in there, they've been very physical with her. And she has to turn and put it up. If she puts it on the floor or brings it down, there's somebody there.
First half score, and let's take a look at that and see where we stand.
For North Laurel, Lewis has 2. Combs has 6. Mahan played, did not score. Claybrook with 11. Robinson and Morgan played, did not score. Phillips with 6. Carl played and did not score. First quarter 8, second quarter 17 for a total of 25. And like I was saying off the air, North Laurel set a record held by many. They did not commit a foul in the first half.
You do not see that very often, Jim McCullough.
No, especially when they pressure the ball so much.
And now for the Hazard Lady Bulldogs, Pennington on her birthday has no points at this particular time. Howard and Combs have not scored. Higgins with that big 10 coming off the bench. Front Apple with 10, and all those 10 came in the first quarter. Average with 9 on 3 3-pointers. Eddington failed to score along with Caudle, scoring by quarter, 15 in the first, 14 in the second, and 29 for a total. And they did not set a record. They committed 2 team fouls.
Right.
Well, going back to what David said about Eddington, she's catching the ball in the post and she's looking to pass first. And
she's not
score
being a
second.
threat.
And, like Manus has said, she has got to be able to make Claybrook guard her right now. It's just hold your hands up and let her pass it back out.
Yep.
Now, North Laurel's defense has been pretty good. The only thing they've give up is the 23-footer. And Hazard's been able to take advantage of that. But for it's in the paint, they've got no easy look.
I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm at halftime and I have 0 team fouls, I'm chewing a bunch of girls out because they have not committed a foul. And you know what that means on the defensive end?
Yeah, it's going to get ramped up.
It's going to be really ramped up.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach did put his clipboard up and say, guess who's in foul trouble, girls? Nobody.
Yeah, you coming from the 13th, adjusting to the different way the officials call in each region. It may take a little bit of time to realize what you can do. And I am sure that Coach Mahan has instructed them to tighten up the belt just a little bit on the defensive end.
Yeah, and speaking of the officials, I think they've done a nice job in this big game.
You're leaving it up to players to play, and you get accustomed to it. And, down at the Rose Gymnasium in Campton, Knott County Central up 21-10 on the Wolves at Wolf County, and that's in the middle of the second quarter.
Wolf County, for most part, is a good shooting gym. It's got good
old gyms.
It's one of the old style gyms. It's got the background and gym. If you just get in the right angles there, you think you're inside the goal sometimes.
Well, Wolf County, much like Letcher Central, kind of an enigma for us right now. They'll come out and play this phenomenal ball one game, and then the next game you're kind of scratching your head a little bit with consistency. Both teams definitely not going to be an easy out.
No.
But, both teams searching for consistency day in, day out.
Yeah. And Hazard will make their way out as they will have the basketball first here to get us started back. North Laurel will break huddle. Third quarter, getting ready to get underway here on the Bank of Hyman Hometown 24 game of the week. Tomorrow night, we'll be at Knott County Central High School for a big matchup. So you want to tune that in. Harlan and Knott County will go at it. And we're ready to play a little ball as Average. We'll get it set for Hazard.
And both teams with their starters, North Laurel man-to-man, 16-footer off. Rebound by Combs.
That's a good shot by Frontople. Opened up in the right about the free throw line.
Long three by Lewis, and that will go.
Lewis rings the bell, and the lead's at 1.
Goes to Combs. She'll turn and bring it back out. Goes to Pennington.
Yeah, Mahan did a great job coming down and cutting Combs off right there on the break.
Hazard running 2-3 off the top screen, leaving Frontople over here on the right by herself, guys.
Average baseline, nice job by Combs, making her pick up her dribble. Frontople will go, turns, faces up and under.
Oh, my goodness. Circus shot by Frontople.
You got to count it. 31-28 off the glass.
Ball goes inside to Claybrook. Of course, Hazard has played behind Claybrook the whole game, whether it's 8 foot or 9, and Eddington gets the ball deflected, and that'll be a steal for Hazard.
The short bounce may have got there that time.
You're right, David.
Back to Average, and she picks it up. They got to keep their dribble alive. Trying to go to Frontople in the post. Nice job helping off. Combs goes into Frontople. She turns, pivots, goes up, misses it. Rebound's going to come to Combs.
A little bit of a mismatch inside right now with Pennington. Unable to get the ball to her. She was guarded by Phillips down there low.
Frontople got it. Hesitation dribble, gives it up to Eddington for the jumper. It's going to be long. Combs rebound. Looks, and it's going to be behind her as she thought she was going to the goal, and she stopped right at the foul line extended. Mahan's going to come out, and into the basketball game comes number 33, the freshman Molly Morgan. Morgan picking up Frontople. Good screen by Pennington. Phillips gives good help off.
But that's exactly what you were talking about at halftime. You know, tighten that defense up a little bit. If you give up a foul or two, there's no trouble, no hurt.
No.
And you saw with the look at on Frontople, she's really having to work hard.
Pennington going again.
Nice move.
Look here.
Misses it. Rebound comes down to Claybrook, and that's going to be a foul on Combs.
Yeah, great move by Pennington there. Just left it a little short.
You can't get a better look than that, guys.
Nope. Use the board.
Yeah. Did everything you're supposed to do.
31-28, 5:23 to go.
Double stack off the left side down here.
Overload, looking for the skip to Phillips, who's on the weak side. Goes into the lane, knocked away and out of bounds. It will stay with North Laurel.
Yeah, can't let her open like that.
And she quick shot it, and Combs comes with a rebound.
North Laurel not really hitting the outside shot tonight, guys.
Frontople goes in, going against Morgan. Goes back to the other side, and it's going to be long. Rebound's going to come down to Lewis. Yeah. Got a 2 against 3, and she elects to wait. And there's Claybrook, the trailer, and it's going to get her own rebound, and she'll put it in.
Yeah, initial great defense by Eddington right there, but
didn't finish the play.
Yep.
1 point lead for the Lady Dogs with 4:33 to go, third quarter.
Man-to-man defense, not allowing the Hazard to take a deep breath right now, and that's what you got to do sometimes as a coach, and you know you got to fire your girls up at halftime.
Absolutely.
Combs goes in, and she's fouled on the way up, and that's going to be on Lewis. That's going to be her first. And Combs will shoot 2. 50% on the season. First one is good. And that is, of course, the first free throw for Hazard on the night. Second one is off. Rebound's going to be Morgan.
North Laurel moving the ball, finally in the middle. It's where you want it to go.
Morgan with the basketball, goes across, but there's Eddington. Doesn't have the odds, pulls it up, gives it to Combs.
Yeah, that's the second or third time Eddington stepped in there and either deflected or intercepted the pass.
She's a very good pre-safety.
Yeah.
And the ball's knocked away from Everidge and stolen by Combs. Combs in the middle gives a nice bounce pass to Claybrook, opposite side, and she'll put it in.
Tell you what, Claybrook is playing big, and offensively she has been North Laurel.
Yes, exactly, David. And, either she's getting the shot, getting her own rebound, putting it back, but she's got great footwork to go with that height.
Everidge picks up her dribble, and that's going to be a timeout by Coach Howard. 30-second timeout as the score is now tied for the first time in quite some time.
And really, underneath, North Laurel taking advantage when they do get the basketball under there and using the board and getting the bucket. Now, Hazard is having to work hard for a shot right now, guys. So I think Coach Howard may come out here and start setting some high picks and leaving some room on one side and maybe overloading the side, man.
Well, even if you do that or you go backdoor.
Yeah.
The old saying is you either screen up or double screen or flare screen, or you go back opposite and you set it up with a hard jab step on ball side and you go back.
They're going to have to get some freedom somewhere.
Yeah, the negative about that is no matter what you do, you've got Claybrook waiting in the middle for you.
And that's why you can do that, because she's playing right in the middle of the lane in the old ball line defense. Caudle in the basketball game. It's knocked away and stolen by Carl.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a foul on Caudle.
And Caudle stood up with a basketball.
Yep.
And you can't do that.
Not against a team with that active hands like North Laurel.
Yeah.
Well, in the matchup, she's got to play bully ball. Long three by Phillips is going to be off. Carl, who's come in and got another offensive rebound. Nice bounce pass and score. And North Laurel has gone ahead.
For the first time tonight.
Yep. Goes into Caudle. Caudle will turn back off the board and she'll put it in.
Now that's the way you use the glass, guys, to get a bucket.
And David and Jim, that's the bully ball I was talking about.
Yeah, and able to turn back away from Claybrook.
And that's going to be a foul as Morgan was trying to enter the basketball.
Bulldogs, number 5.
And that's going to be on Front Apple. That's going to be her first. Probably a good foul because Claybrook was wide open.
Yeah, I think so too.
Looking for Phillips on the curl. They got her and she puts it in.
Phillips got a nice little touch right there around the foul line on down.
Yeah, very soft.
Yep.
Give Phillips 8 points.
Somebody's going to have to break the right side here. .214.
And the ball's knocked away by Combs.
Everidge, we've not heard much out of Everidge since the first of the second quarter, first 2 minutes. They need her to get back into the flow of the game.
Well, Combs is doing a great job, forcing her to try to go to the right hand.
And Front Apple knocks down the 3, her third on the night, give her 15. And that's going to be a foul.
And Maddie has
picked up 2 quick ones here.
2 quick ones, yeah. And
Hazard retook the lead on her three here. Phillips was looking for it, gives it back to Combs. Isolation. Claybrook goes all the way across to Morgan to back to Claybrook in the middle, and she'll knock it down.
Well, Claybrook, she's, really a matchup problem for Hazard. Period.
She is. And I'd say, David, she's a matchup problem for a lot of people.
Yeah, even down home, she's tough to handle.
And Cotto, it's blocked by Claybrook.
North Laurel's doing such a good job of when they rotate the ball back around, Hazard's a little slow on reaction in that zone and, getting some good looks on the backside.
And, when you're playing defense and you play back off someone, you've got a good look instead of being up on top of somebody. Front apple turns, knocked away and stolen by Carl. Knocked back from there, and it's stolen right back.
Yeah, great defensive play by front apple to get that back tip right there.
Now, right here,
you notice the change in defense, David.
Yes, I do, and it's man in your face.
And Cottle has been guarded by Claybrook now, and that's going to be a foul.
Yeah.
And that's going to be on Morgan, her second. Lord goodness. Anyway, here we go. That's going to be a foul on Phillips, and that's going to be her first.
Minute 2 to go, third quarter.
Nice backdoor, and Higgins puts it in.
Very nice pass with the left hand by Maddie Front Apple.
Give her 12 nice assists by Front Apple, and once again, Hazard goes back on top. We're back and forth, guys. Goes in. Claybrook comes up short. Rebound is going to go to Claybrook. Splits, goes up and puts it in.
Puts it in. Hey, Strong uses the board well, and we've got 30 seconds. North Laurel with a 1-point lead.
Hazard's got to be careful about yo-yoing the basketball.
And it's all of the guards are doing the same thing, and North Laurel really staying down low in that defensive position and using active hands.
And Combs will take her first break of the entire game as Lewis is back in with 26.1 seconds. Trying to isolate Eddington there, and they go straight in, but it was deflected. Back out to Front Apple, under 20. Nice screen. Front Apple's got it there. It's under 10 now.
Got to be aware.
And it's going to be a steal. 5 seconds. Claybrook looks up, bringing it up. She's going to fire the three, and it's going to come up short. And that will end the third quarter.
40-39 score. Fourth quarter coming up. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
Tucked deep within the rolling hills and ancient ridgelines of the Appalachian Mountains, Eastern Kentucky is a place where heritage runs deep and community runs deeper. Known for its coal mining legacy, bluegrass traditions, and fiercely proud people, this region tells a story of resilience, creativity, and quiet beauty. I'm going to take you along with me as I visit some different counties of Eastern Kentucky and explore what all this amazing region has to offer. Hi, I'm Rebecca McCauley, and this is Bluegrass and Backroads.
Hey Appalachia, we should probably admit this. We're kinda obsessed with you. The mountains, the back roads, the small towns, and the people. We've been everywhere together. At Appalachian Wireless, we build a network just for you, with local people who actually answer the phone. Can you imagine that? So this February, why settle for temporary with a big carrier who doesn't really know you? Go with the one who's loyal, local, and totally in love with Appalachia. Appalachian Wireless. So this connection, it's the real deal. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
40-39, fourth quarter, getting ready to start at a historic Memorial Gym on a big basketball night for the Hazard Lady Bulldogs guys playing North Laurel. Two good teams. Hazard, of course, at the top in the 14th, and North Laurel right there in the 13th. Two good basketball teams. Got a lot of good things to say about them, guys, because tonight I was impressed with the defense, first of all. And this game, I think, will show some things that you need to correct and even put some time on before next week.
Well, when you're playing against a player of Claybrook's caliber, and North Laurel, they're not going to beat themselves, that's for sure.
No.
They're very well coached.
Watch her get positioned with her body when the ball is at the angle for her.
Claybrook with a 12-footer, good. Step out jumper, give her 23.
Yeah, and that's not a part of her game we've seen so far. Hazard really needs a bucket right here, David.
Yes, they do.
Caudle with a 3. That's off. Rebound's going to come down to Lewis. Lewis with a basketball, skip to Mahahan with a ball fake, long, and it goes long. Lewis up, and it's going to go in.
Average has kind of went away from this ball game.
Yep.
And not doing what she normally does. She's got to get back in the flow of this ball game. 44-39.
Combs back in, and Lewis 60% makes that. And give her 8.
Yeah, it's danger time right now for the Lady Dogs.
Yes, you're right. Now, Average has got to bring this up, Jim McCauley.
And this is kind of similar to the WYMT Classic game where fourth quarter kind of
got away from them.
Yep, kind of turned it up on them a little bit. Caudle with an 18-footer, and she'll
Nice
knock
shot.
it down.
41-45.
Much needed basket for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yes.
Goes in, and that's going to be a foul right there on Average.
You know, that's kind of the danger, David, in that 2-3. They've extended it out a little bit, but that opens up a lot of holes in your defense when you extend it out.
Yeah.
Claybrook 1 of 2
You're
so
right,
far.
Tim.
Give her 24.
Nice touch there. Fall through. Got good form.
Yeah, she's just a junior, but you can see that, you know, she's going to really excel on the next level by watching her play.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's probably going to play small forward.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she'll knock down the second.
On Apple has to really work just to get the basketball right now.
Yeah, Molly Morgan has really put the really tight defense.
Double team gives it up. Higgins with an open 3, and she didn't make them pay. Combs with a rebound. Combs will step it back. Behind her back, trying to look inside.
Yeah, Combs a pretty complete player, and as the only senior on the team, you know, I kind of feel like
Leader.
she's the straw that stirs the drink out there watching her play.
Gives it to Lewis, open 3, and it's going to be long. There's Claybrook, and she'll put it in.
Well, it's awful nice on your basketball team if you really don't have to make it.
Goes in to Caudle up, and it's blocked. Gets her own rebound and puts it in.
Yeah, Caudle's gave him a nice little boost coming in.
Yes, she has.
Is that 6 for her?
That's 6. Got to have a stop here. Goes into Carl and drops it down, and that's just leads them to it. Give her 29 now. You just can't. You just got to let Carl just shoot it. 3 by Front Apple. Give her 18.
It's going to be a full timeout. 51-46 your score. We'll take a quick one, and we'll be back. It's fourth quarter at Memorial Gym.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass, call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
51-46 your score, 5:25 to go in the basketball game. And guys, very crucial each time you have the basketball now. And North Laurel has really took advantage of the inside game in the second half.
And Pennington will come back in for Cottle, who gave some good minutes.
It's kind of almost an offensive-defensive switch right here.
And very well could be. I think Coach Howard down to one timeout now.
And see, that's much better that time. The Bulldogs didn't come out.
They're not even looking for a shot till she gets to touch the basketball.
Good move by Claybrook, and she'll put it in.
I think that was about as good as D's you can play on her, guys, and she still hits the 6-footer falling back.
Well, the thing about her, she not only has that length, but she can create her shot.
Yeah.
Biggest lead of 7 now. Average with a step back 3, and it's going to be long. Front Apple will come up with it. Gives it up to Addington. Goes into the lane with a left-hand dribble, steps back through, knocks away, and it's going to be a turnover. Carl looking up the floor, throws it to Phillips. Combs with a basketball, goes in with a bounce pass, knocked away by Front Apple. Doesn't have the odds, and that's going to be a foul on Combs, and that will be her first foul.
Now, Front Apple looks really tired, and the defense has been smothering on her the whole game. She's had to work so hard for her shots.
Well, it's not only the physical side, but the mental side when you handle the ball the majority of the time. Puts it up, comes up short, tips it. Addington will come down with it. She's got to put that thing up.
You're exactly right.
Goes in, the Front Apple being guarded, turns back and puts it in.
Nice move by Maddie Front Apple with that little turnaround, guys. That's a hard shot on that side, especially. No board use there.
And she's she's a special player. How many points does she have?
Got 20. 1-3-1 now by Hazard. A little change up here. You got to watch in the deep corners because that's where you'll get the shot against the 1-3-1. Carl shoots it, misses it. Rebound comes down to Average. Hazard's got to have another good offensive possession. Average misses it. It was straight on.
I thought it was good.
It was on target.
Claybrook with the rebound. Combs goes in. I thought she was going to shoot against 1-5. I should have known better. She did her John Stockton impersonation. Goes into Claybrook. She's got it deep in there. Goes up, and she's fouled from behind.
Boy, Claybrook's very strong with the basketball, David.
Yes, she is.
And she'll shoot 2. She's got 3 of 4 so far tonight with 3:01 to go. These free throws, very few free throws in the game, and when you get them,
you got to take advantage of them.
You got to make them. Just over 3 minutes, guys, so very critical each time you have the basketball.
Down at Campton, Knott County Central up 29-23 with 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Claybrook will shoot the second one, and she'll be hitting nothing but nylon.
About as smooth as you can get.
Yeah, she's a very impressive player.
And she is a junior.
Yeah, she's going to be on a lot of coaches' radars.
Higgins with a long 3 and gets the kind roll.
Wow, that just stuck to the back of the rim.
3 or 4?
It just stuck on the back of the rim and fell through.
And that brings the Lady Bulldogs within 4. You'll take anything that goes through that net.
Absolutely.
Higgins got to be careful there coming up on the weak side wing. And the one through a nice pass. And then Claybrook gets it. And gets the offensive rebound.
Yeah, I mean, there was nobody around Claybrook. I don't know how you let her get that wide open, but boy.
Claybrook will shoot 2 more. Coach Howard frustrated.
Yep, somebody's supposed to be on that side and didn't drop down in time. That's what he's frustrated over.
In that 1-3-1, whoever is the high post person has got to be the one that's down there as Claybrook misses the first of 2.
You know, she's not been out tonight either, guys. She has to be tired because here lately they've been leaning on her.
You get tired of scoring points, David?
Oh, I think she is.
One of two made. Here comes the pressure split through by Front Apple. Hesitation coming back, and Jim had mentioned about Morgan doing an outstanding job.
Front Apple.
Looking for a screen, doesn't get it. This is where Pennington and Cottle sets that high post screen. Eddington's got to set the screen to give the ability to do that, and it's blocked by Morgan, and that's going to go out of bounds. No, throws it back in underneath. Combs goes up, blocked by Claybrook. And Claybrook is a little bit aggravated and frustrated. I'm not sure what the call was. We couldn't see from this corner.
Yeah, Claybrook wanted the foul right there.
Yeah. Got a little bit of frustration. And Morgan's going to pick up her third. The next one Hazard, the next one will be for North Laurel. Will be
nice cut.
Average, and then she'll put it in.
Leads at 3.
And it's man-to-man now by Hazard. Eddington will guard them, and it's going to be a smart timeout by Coach Mahan. Seeing the change in defense.
30-second timeout. We'll just keep it here, guys, and if you're Hazard, you're going to try to set up some strategy, maybe to double the basketball. I know one thing where North Laurel's going with the ball.
I would agree with you, Mr. Adams.
So, I'm thinking if they can't get it to her, if Hazard can't put the right pressure out top, they may really run this clock down some here.
I agree.
Well, when you're looking at free throw shooting, and the next one will be 2, and they've gone back to their starting 5. You have Lewis at 60%, you have Combs at 53%, and Mahan at 64%.
Yeah.
Also, you have Phillips at 90%, and then you have Claybrook at 76%. So you're going to avoid those two probably fouling them. If you're going to foul anyone, and you don't want to probably foul the senior.
No.
Because probably the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game, that percentage goes up.
Yeah.
So here we go. Comes into Claybrook. Back to Phillips, gives it up to Carl.
Yeah, that's a really nice play out of the timeout there.
Yes, it was. And Howard picks up the foul there. And that will send Carl. I thought she had gone out, but she is still in. She shot 3 free throws the whole year.
This will be a big one here to make it 2 possessions.
Coach Mahan with Morgan coming back in.
She shoots an unusual free throw, guys.
And it's going to be an offensive rebound.
She's about near a foot behind that free throw line shooting her free throws. Well, that was a big rebound.
Combs brings it back out smartly with 1:20 to go. Skip pass all the way to Morgan.
Yeah, they're going to have to put a little more pressure on the ball at this point.
Lewis picks it up, and that's going to be a timeout.
It's going to be a full, so we'll take one as well, guys, with 1:07. 56-53. North Laurel will have the basketball when we come back. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, mat program, x-ray, and transportation. Little Flower Clinic Rheumatology, Dr. Travis Sizemore and Brianna Cornitz, treating autoimmune disorders such as lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, and more. 487-9505. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Isn't just wrestling, this is war. Hard-hitting action, non-stop excitement. The best athletes in the game leaving everything in the ring. AMW Showdown, the #1 wrestling show in the Southeast, debuts on Hometown 24. New rivalries, explosive returns, one ring, no mercy. AMW Showdown premieres on February 18th at 6 p.m. on Hometown 24. Feel the power of AMW Showdown.
Welcome back. 56-53 are scored. North Laurel will have the basketball on this side. And, guys, it's critical time in this ball game. No question about it.
North Laurel will inbound it. I think they probably won't go long before they do foul or double team trying to give up the basketball. That's one lady you don't want to foul is Miss Phillips. Right there is probably who they're trying to foul, and they asked to.
Bulldogs, number 4.
And Higgins is going to push it up, and Combs, the senior, 53% on the season. Morgan will come in. Phillips will be out. Average will come in.
Combs will be at the line, shooting 2 for North Laurel.
It was 2 shots, but Morgan came in anyway, so they probably need to wave Average in as well. I'm not sure why with a double bonus. They need to change that rule anyway. Combs misses the first of 2.
Really, North Laurel could have really had some space here, but they've not been able to hit at the line.
And right here, you got a pinch. Claybrook to keep her from getting in there, and they did not. She throws it up out of bounds. It was deflected, and it will be North Laurel basketball.
Returning for the Lady Bulldogs,
Average having to come out, and coach is using her for offense.
Ball being inbounded. They get it in. It's knocked away.
Yeah, Hazard done a great job defending the inbound pass.
Combs will throw it in. Once again, you don't want to foul Claybrook, and you don't want to foul Phillips. Times of wasting goes to Morgan, and it's going to be a foul on Front Apple, and that's going to be her 3rd. And that's what Morgan, who has not shot a free throw this year.
Wow.
So it's going to be her first free throw of the year in a very crucial point here. And she's going to miss it.
Still one possession game with 40 seconds to go.
And, you got Eddington's got a slider foot right over top.
The last 2 times she's gotten offensive rebound on this.
And it's going to go and down that time on the second one. 2-possession game now.
35 on the clock.
Long 3, good.
Wow, the Lady Dogs with that 3-point shooting, staying in the game down the stretch, David Adams.
I could see that right on target, and it's a full timeout. So we'll leave it here, though, and talk a little strategy while we got the time, guys. 57-56, and Manus. North Laurel not hitting free throws, and it's costly.
Well, I think North Laurel's got to get the basketball into Claybrook or Phillips. That's their main free throw shooters.
Yeah.
The other ones have yet to prove that they can make it. So if they get the ball, you double team them, make them give up the ball to one of those other 3.
Jim, if you're Hazard, you're going to try to steal when they throw it in. They get it past midcourt. You're going to put one of them on the line.
Yeah.
Well,
and be careful and not give up a transition layup.
Yeah.
And even if you foul and they make both free throws,
you still got time.
The Lady Dogs have definitely proven tonight, though, that they can play with North Laurel regardless of the outcome of this game.
Yes, they have. They've also proved that beat us and you go to Rupp.
Yep. You're right.
And here we go. Goes in back to Carl, and they're saying foul, and they don't. Lewis is behind the defense, and she is going to be fouled.
And it was a good foul because that young lady had room enough to do her damage.
Well, you know, that was my concern coming out of the timeout.
The breakout
layup. Yeah, the breakout layup.
Well, the basketball came into Carl, and Coach Howard was saying foul, but they couldn't get to her. And it's going to be a timeout by Coach Mahan, and that's going to be a full timeout as well.
Yeah, that's
Well, we'll just leave it here. And
you've got to focus so much at this point, no matter what. You got to keep Claybrook off the boards, but don't foul her.
Yeah, she'll hit the free throw. She's proved tonight she's a shooter.
You know, if I'm Coach Howard, and of course I'm not because he's a much better coach than I am, but I'm going to bring in Hannah Cottle.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have Hannah Cottle. I'm going to bring her in with Eddington, and I'm going to put both of them over there to try to box her out.
Yeah, somebody else is going to have to go to the line and beat me.
And somebody –
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
Yeah. So, guys, tomorrow night on Hometown 24, we'll be at Knott County Central. It'll be Harlan County and Knott County in a big matchup.
And that could be 3 games in a row that are dandies.
Yes,
to
it
use
could.
your phrase, David Adams.
Well, you know, next week, guys, the big show starts in Kentucky, and you got to get your team ready. You got to give them tests. You got to find out about where you're at and who's playing how.
It's no accident that you saw these teams come out and play really good teams, you know, going into the district tournament.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, Lewis will go to the line to try to make that one, and she does. And now let's see what's going to happen. 23 seconds. They're doubling front apple. Combs steps to it, and we've got a foul.
Yeah.
It's got a holding foul, and that's going to be on Morgan, her 4th, but that's only 3, and that's a smart play.
Yeah.
Using up time.
And you see a double team try to keep front apple from getting the basketball right here.
And that's going to be a foul on Carl, and that's going to be her first. Now they cannot do that, but that's a smart play, and that's what you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Front apple into the lane, 18, 17, 16. The ball's knocked away by Morgan. It's back to Higgins. To Everidge into the lane, picks it up, and that's going to be a foul call. And that's going to be on Morgan, and that's going to be her 5th.
And final foul.
2 big free throws for Everidge coming up.
Yeah, Morgan has played a will of a game defensively tonight.
Come on! Terrible!
And Everidge will shoot 2.
Big free throws for the young lady.
Absolutely.
First 2 on the night, and she misses the first.
Free throw shooting in the 4th quarter has not been very good, especially on North Laurel side.
Yeah, what do you do here? I mean, do you miss this one on purpose?
No, you got to make it.
No, put it in the hole.
Yeah, so you can foul early if you don't get the ball.
And that allows you to sub, and Howard comes in.
North Laurel's
got everyone
have
back
to go
here.
to the line here if they can get the ball in.
And they're going to throw it in. Comes back to Combs. Combs gives it up, and that's going to be a foul.
Yeah, and that was going to be another layup as they ran pretty much the same play they ran the last time out of the inbounds.
Good break there.
Yeah.
It was a good setup break.
At the line, Combs.
So,
Fast break, Washie! Had to stop that fast break! That was obvious!
58-57, their score.
and that one's going to be off.
Haley, you got this one! You got this one, Haley!
Average will report back in, guys.
6.1. Second one's up, and it is good.
Nice shot there. Front apple.
And here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. She throws it up and under, puts it up, and it doesn't go.
And we got a foul.
We had a foul.
As you can hear, we are right behind the North Laurel fan section as they express their unhappiness as a foul with no time on the clock. It's going to put Natty Fronapple on the line, trailing by 2 with 0.2 of a second on the clock.
Fronapple will shoot 2, and the first one's good.
Timeout called by North Laurel. And there'll be
full time
59-58. And we're tied at Wolfe County, guys, with 5 minutes and some change. 43-43.
North Laurel has shot 17 free throws in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
And of those 17, they've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 out of 17 in the fourth quarter.
17 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So Fronapple will go to the line to tie it up. 0.2, is that right?
That's right, 0.2.
0.2.
So with 0.2, you cannot make a shot.
No, you cannot. And one more shot. North Laurel will make their way down and get on the line. Hazard already out, ready to go.
Nobody on the line. Of course, nothing can happen from this point. Second one is up, and it's good.
Looks like we'll be playing a little free ball here.
Yep, a little overtime in Hazard. Yep, and we will. We'll go to overtime. North Laurel and Hazard. We'll take a break. Overtime, period number 1, coming up right after this. Stay with us.
Hi, my name is Heidi Hoffensperger from Hoffensperger Law Office.
Debt can feel overwhelming. The calls, the letters, the constant pressure, it's hard to see a way forward. You're not alone. The law office of Heidi Hoffensperger has helped countless people through their bankruptcy, giving them a fresh start and a chance to rebuild. Bankruptcy isn't the end.
The legal world can be a very, very difficult and complicated world, and I don't want that for my clients.
Call today and let Heidi help you with this new beginning. Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard is here to meet all your prescription and healthcare needs. Pharmacist Darren Smith and the experienced staff provide fast, reliable service with the professionalism you expect. With friendly service and a commitment to quality care, Hometown Pharmacy is proud to serve the Hazard community every day. Ask about their new app. Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard, quality care, professional service right here in your community.
Welcome back. 59-59 our score. Our first overtime coming up between North Laurel and Hazard Lady Bulldogs. We'll jump it all over again, guys, as we'll get started at midcourt as Hazard makes their way out. North Laurel's ready to lead coach, and they get set. So overtime number 1 getting ready to start. 4 minutes is the time for the overtime. So
foul trouble, Manus player.
And, of course, Morgan fouled out. Average was 4, 3 with Fronapple. North Laurel with the tip. Got free basketball. Gives that to Phillips.
North Laurel really moves the basketball well.
Goes in. Phillips with a sidestep misses, but rebound's going to come to Fronapple. Blocked shot. Combs almost had it. Haley Combs comes out of there with it. Bounce pass to Carl, and she'll put it in.
Nice play.
Yeah,
good
Combs,
bounce pass.
Yeah, Combs very fundamental on that break.
Yep.
Never looked at her until she passed the basketball. Average trying to find room, and you got to remember Morgan is fouled out, and she was one of the people instrumental in it. Long 3 by Fronapple. It's going to be off. Rebound's going to come down to Combs, and Maggie Combs will foul her, and that'll be her second.
Had to be 2 shots, and I think you told me they were 9 out of 17
in the fourth.
In the fourth quarter alone, and to be honest with you guys, that's why the overtime is going on.
Yep. And Combs knocks down the first.
Come on, Haley, put that on repeat.
And makes the second one, give her 9.
She looks so much more comfortable at the line that time.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Come on, let's go, get up.
Good pressure by North Laurel. They really tightened the defense up in the second half out front.
5-second call on Everidge.
Not really her fault, guys. Everybody stood still, and, you know.
Back into the game, replacing Everidge.
That's going to be a turnover on Hazard, and of course North Laurel up by 4 now to 2:42 to go.
In their first overtime period.
Thank you for joining us for extra basketball here on Hometown 24.
Glad to have everyone along tonight. Always here on Hometown 24 in Manus.
Skip pass to Lewis. Maybe a little bit of...
yeah, kind of. Well, you say that, but that's going to be a foul. I guess that'll go on
Combs, and that's going to be her third. Claybrook will go to the line.
Claybrook at the line.
Not the one you want there, if you're Hazard.
She's been impressive all night from every facet of her game.
And good roll because of a good follow-through and a good rotation on the basketball.
Yeah, she's got good shooting skills. No question about it.
7 of 8 in the second half from the free throw line. Make that 8 of 9.
Shooter's row.
Yeah. The Hazard definitely needs a bucket on this possession right here.
And it's nope. Comes back to Eddington as she saves it. Front apple goes, turns, steals back, and it's going to be stolen. You got a 2 against 1. Lewis back to Carl off the board, and she'll put it in. Give her 4.
You know, just so hard for the backcourt. The Bulldogs just getting so much pressure right now on the backcourt by the.
Well, they got to be strong with the basketball. The last 2 trips down, they were soft with the ball.
Combs with the basketball, taking her time. Goes to Lewis, back to Phillips. Phillips is an 8th grader doing a nice job. Carl back out, and they're going to play a little keep away. Goes back to Combs. Combs going into Claybrook. I'm surprised and probably should not have gone in there and shot it.
Heady play by front apple right there.
Long 3 by Everidge. One's good. That's going to be a timeout.
67-62, just under a minute, and that was a needed bucket right there.
Yeah, and it seems like every chance that they get to put them away, you know, a timely 3-point shot keeps the Lady Dogs hanging around.
I think Brian Johnson said this the other night. It's time and score, and in that situation, you're not looking to score. They're going to foul you anyway. And I know your bell cow is Claybrook, but, you know, you just keep it out there and dance with the basketball until they foul you. And then you got to make your free throw.
I think Hazard's in spot now on the throw-in. If you don't get it, you go ahead and put somebody on the line and try to come down, score quickly, and do that routine.
And that person you were fouling cannot be Claybrook.
No.
That is
true.
But
if you're Coach Mahan, you put her down here, you say, throw it up there to her, and she goes and gets it.
Yeah, and add it, just come back in the game for Hazard. I'm sure that's her job to get that lob, because that's what they're going to do, man, Blair.
So Carl to throw the basketball in. Comes into Phillips. And once again, you don't want to foul Phillips.
Yeah. Phillips. I don't think Coach Howard wanted Phillips to get the ball. He had her checked and Claiborne checked, but it did not work out that way.
So, but nice design by Coach Mahan to get it to your best free throw shooter. And the first one's good.
Wolf County with a 1-point lead with 20-some seconds to go, and Knox County with the ball.
Second one is good as well. Give her double figures with 10.
It's tied up now down there in Campton.
Average with it. Will shoot the wide open three. Misses it. Rebound is knocked out of bounds by North Laurel. Comes to Average. Combs.
Yeah, nice defensive play there by Emma Carl to knock the ball away.
40.9 seconds, and I'm sure North Laurel's extended on the three, trying to keep you from knocking down a three, so they're probably going to have to take it to the goal. Long three by Front Apple is going to come up long. Knocks off of Lewis. Smart play. Be Hazard basketball. Time's a wasting 28.4 seconds now. Goes to Combs. Gives it up to Eddington. Higgins long three, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Carl.
Yeah, did you know, and credit to North Laurel, they're not giving anything.
Nope. Eddington with a shot blocked by Claybrook, and that's going to be a foul, I believe, and that's going to be on Combs. That's going to be her fourth.
Hazard number 3, Maggie Combs. It's her fifth. Final foul. Howard back into the game.
18 seconds on there, and what a ball game, guys.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a dandy.
Hopefully we can have 3 in a row starting tomorrow. First one is up, and it is good.
It's going to be real tough for the Lady Dogs at this point.
Yeah. You're down now, 18 seconds, and a couple trips up the floor, and that's gone.
Goes back to Eddington inside, knocked away. And Coach Howard says, do not foul, and that will end the basketball game at 70-62.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that Mariella Claybrook is our player of the game.
Yeah, she had a great ball game. Congratulate her on being the Alice Lloyd College player of the game. Manus, how about those final stats? You still working on those, I would imagine.
Well, he's adding those up, regardless of the outcome. I think that Coach Howard, of course, he'd like to have the win here, but really represented the Lady Dogs well tonight against the juggernaut from the 13th region in North Laurel.
Well, and the thing about it is, too, if North Laurel is going to advance to Rupp Arena, they have to find a way to make free throws.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah,
that was very obvious.
And the crucial time, and you said it before we started it, in order to win those close games,
you got to make those.
You got to make them.
Yeah.
But a nice effort by both teams, and both teams really gave it their all. North Laurel will improve to 19-6. Bella Lewis with 10, Haley Combs with 9. Bella Mahan did not score. Claybrook, our player of the game, with 39 points.
Wow.
Yeah, she's tough, especially on block-to-block guys, and she can go out 15 and even farther. She had a 17-footer in the first half, so she's got a lot of skill shooting the ball.
Yeah, and does a great job rebounding defensively. Got those long arms, had several blocks tonight.
Robinson and then did not score. Molly Morgan scored 1, but she did an outstanding job on the defensive end. Layla Phillips with 10. Carl with 4. By quarter, 8, 17, 15, 19, and an important 11 in the overtime for a total of 70. For the Hazard Lady Bulldogs, they will drop to 15 and 11. Pennington and Howard did not score. Combs with 1. Higgins with a big 15 points off the bench. Front Apple with 25. Everidge with 15. Eddington did not score. Caudill with 6 by quarter, 15, 14, 10, 20, and 3 in the overtime for a total of 62.
Yep, very hard-fought game and a very well-played game by both teams tonight. Jim McCauley, your final thoughts?
Well, I think the Hazard had a great game plan tonight, made some timely three-pointers, put this game into overtime. I think if anybody's watching right now, Hazard Bulldogs are definitely the team to beat in the 14th region.
No question. No question. Manus?
Just congratulations, North Laurel. Continue good luck to them. And with the Hazard Bulldogs, I'll echo what Jim said. You play with that kind of effort, even after losing Carly Davidson to an ACL injury. Quick turnaround, and sometimes emotionally that can take a whole lot out of you. But continue good luck to both of these teams, and that's all I've got, David.
Yep. Well, that's going to do us. We want to thank Hazard Independent for letting us come. All the administration, we really appreciate that here at Hometown 24. Tomorrow night we'll be at Knott County Central. It'll be Harlan and Knott County playing, and Wolfe County wins tonight 48-46 at Campton. Knott County will play Harlan tomorrow night, and that'll be our next Bank of Hyman game of the week. For Manus Blair, Jim McCauley, David Adams, and all the Hometown crew, we bid you good night from the historic Memorial Gym in Hazard. Stay safe, everyone.